Hello, my lovelies. Welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, hi, my name's Jakara. And we are inside the house today because I'm going to be doing a makeover on my bedroom ceiling. If you want to see how that turns out, then stay tuned.
Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly, look in my eyes.
So if you see my ceiling here, there's lots of water damage here from when the roof was leaking and needed to be repaired. It has since been repaired, but I need to get rid of all this brown stuff and flaking paint. It's mostly in this area. There is a little bit over here as well. So I am going to scrape off all this flaking paint, and then I need to silicone the cracks from where the water used to drip down. So that is the first step.
Leave your shirt on the floor, there's no reason to get up. There's a print on your cheek from my wrinkly pillow. There's a smell from the view while the window. Your lipstick's a glint from your toothpaste. Spend time cutting marks on your fingers. Let's lay here and waste our time. I'm gonna love you like crazy. Waste our time, waste our time. Let's lay here and waste our time. I'm gonna love you like crazy. Waste our time. Let's lay here and waste our time. We have breakfast in bed. Pour the coffee and kiss me. We are both keeping work. Oh, there's a bird singing loud in the palm trees on the beach laying next to your building.
Now that I've knocked down all the high points on the ceiling where the paint was like rough and all that, I'm gonna put some silicone over these spots just in case the roof wants to leak. It'll just keep the water from dripping on my bed. And then I'm going to add some plaster over that. All right, so I bought this sealant and adhesive from the hardware store. It's a rapid set. So I'm hoping this will create like a barrier for any water that might try to drip down from the ceiling. Um, is it the best method? No. Hopefully, the roof will um, do its job and keep the rain out. So I'm going to use this. Hopefully, it will be a barrier. And then I will plaster over it. If you haven't seen the trick with these little caulk guns, there's like a hole here that you could cut the tip off of like that. And then there's like this little pokey thing. I'm just gonna call it a pokey thing. It's right now it's like adhered to because there's like adhesive on here. I have to, oh, there it is. It's coming loose. You do that, and then you poke it down into there like that to open it up. I've probably said this before on this channel, but I just thought I would pass along that tip just in case you didn't know that this caulk gun does come with the things you already need to use the caulk. So let me get to caulking, or actually sealing these brown spots, these cracks in the ceiling.
The ocean is singing even louder. Let's lay here and waste that time. I'm gonna love you like crazy. Waste that time. Let's lay here and waste that time.
All right, you guys. I didn't realize that I didn't tell you exactly what I'm going to be doing with the ceiling. Other than fixing all of the water damage that's going on, I'm going to paint it, and I'm also going to put crown molding at the top. Now, I'm probably won't be able to do it along this bulkhead here because this is the where the air conditioning, the heating and air conditioning comes out of the vent and the duct system, I should say. And I won't be able to like nail into that, obviously, with my nail gun. If maybe I could glue it to that duct on the sides near the top of the thing, that might be the remedy to that situation. But anyway, that's for the next video. But in this video, I'm going to repair these water damaged places in the ceiling and then put a fresh coat of paint. I got a pretty color because I decided I wanted color on the ceiling. And then finally, at the next video, I'm going to add the crown molding. So just to make it more clear what I'm doing here. Now that the adhesive has dried up here, the sealant that I put on the ceiling, I'm going to put this Drydex spackle all over the areas where I had all of that chipped paint and all of that, and then try to smooth it out, and then I'll sand it and try to get it ready for tomorrow when I paint it. So this spackle is pink until it dries, and when it dries, it's white. Before it dries, I like to go over it with a wet sponge. That way I can kind of smooth it out a little bit, and it's less sandy. Not, I mean, I don't apply too much pressure, but I just try to smooth it out a little bit. Get rid of the high points and make it less for me to have to sand off. I mean, this sponge is pretty wet. I'm not really removing much, just kind of smoothing as much as I can. That way when I like I said, when I go to sand it, I don't have as much sanding to do. I probably will put one more coat in certain areas so it won't be so patchy. But yeah, that's pretty much how I do it. Now, when I did the ceiling before, I did the same thing to the ceiling about 35 years ago. And it held up pretty well until the roof started to leak. And then, of course, as you saw, we had all the water damage. But then the roof got fixed about 3 years ago. So don't have to worry about any more leaks. And I can just fix the ugliness of it all. Anyway, I'm going to let that dry and then I'll be back. All right, my lovelies, it is day 2. So the patching spackle that I put up on the ceiling is now dry and I'm going to start painting. So, well, I'm going to sand it a little bit smoother and then I'm going to paint. And because I still have my box spring and my mattress still in the room with me, I don't want to take it out. I'm just being lazy, to be honest with you. I just don't feel like carrying it. It's really heavy. I just put it on the side of the bed. What I'm going to do is I worked on 2/3 of the ceiling, and then I still have 1/3 to do on on the other side of where the mattress is and the box spring is. Let me just show you what I'm talking about, because I didn't patch that side and I have to get to that side too before I paint it. So let me show you what I'm talking about. All right, so as you can see, this is the area that I patched. It's very rough. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna put another coat of the spackle on or not. And I did this area as well. As you can see, very rough. But then just beyond it, in that little area over there, you can see me right there. There's a little area of like bubbled up paint that needs to be scraped off and then patched. It doesn't need the adhesive or the silicone or anything. It just needs to be patched once the paint is scraped off. So, but I have my box spring and mattress under that area. So I'm going to have to move this out of the way so I can get over there and do that. But I kind of want to move on to the fun part. So what I'm going to do is do 2/3 of the room, and then I'll go over here and do this 1/3 and leave that for last. So there's some areas, the areas where I patched up there, they're like discolored because of the discoloration of the water damage. So I'm going to put a primer that like will kind of block that discoloration, just to make it completely white. It's actually a paint and primer, but yeah, it's white and it'll cover up that discoloration. As you can see, the darker areas where it patched, so that I can put the final coat on there, which is a totally different color. It's a bright, well, you'll see. I'll show you later. So let me put that up in these areas where it's discolored. It's just, kind of like patching and covering up the spackle that was on there. So I wanted to show the difference between where I painted over here on this side versus on this side, which I haven't painted yet. I have to get rid of all of that discoloration, so I'm gonna continue painting. All right, you guys, I'm finished getting all the discoloration off the ceiling. I even finished the other side. I painted it, the white paint with the primer. So now I'm going to paint it the color, the final color. So I'm going to show you the final color now. Here is the color. It's like a blue, green, gray color. It's kind of hard to, hard to describe. It's definitely on the blue-green side, like a almost tealish color, but it also has a gray undertone because my walls are gray in here, so I wanted to kind of match this color gray, not match, but complement this color gray. So hopefully this color will work. Hopefully. Let's cross our fingers. But I'm going to start cutting in, and then I'll start rolling out this paint. All right, everybody, I got it done. Finally, there's 2 coats. This is the color. The final, I think it's pretty dry. So I think this is the final color. Uh, the name of the color is Misty Surf. Misty Surf. That's this color here. So Misty Surf, and I didn't realize how close it was to like the background color of these flowers. So I'm pretty happy that it kind of coordinates with that. So that's a good thing, and hopefully this room will start to feel a little bit more cozy, comfy, a little bit more warm, not so cold. With the white ceiling, I still have to put up the crown molding, and that won't be up for a couple weeks because I'm still waiting for my order to arrive from Amazon. But when it is here, I will show you how I do that. Okay, you guys, that is it. That's the end of the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. It really helps with the algorithm and getting my videos out to other people so we can grow this channel. I would love to have you as part of my community here. We are pretty fun-loving people here, pretty compassionate, loving people, and we enjoy DIY and home makeovers. So if you enjoy those things too, then please go ahead and subscribe, and then hit the notification bell also so you'll know when I upload my next video. Just quickly, I want to let you know that I've decided to go back to just one video a week because I want to be able to give you good quality content and full projects and not just partial projects. So that would allow me the time to be able to do that, and it would be less pressure to try to pump out videos that are of less quality. And so I hope you appreciate that. And I'm sorry that, I couldn't keep up with the 2 a week pace, but maybe in the future, if things should change, I might go back to 2 videos a week. But for now, I think that that is just better for me and better for the channel and better for my audience. So anyway, I would like to shout out anyone who has worked overhead and painted ceilings, because my gosh, it makes your arms really strong, your shoulders really strong, and I definitely got my workout. So anyway, I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are. Until I see you next time, take care.
Talk to me